With all the moves happening around the San Francisco 49ers right now, there was some hope that the 49ers would be able to sign Jonathan Allen as a defensive tackle because when you look at the interior defensive tackle spot for the team currently, it has been absolutely eviscerated in the form of starters and depth. Currently, right now, the 49ers only have three interior defensive tackles: Jordan Elliott, Evan Anderson, and Kalia Davis. Malik Collins was released over the weekend. Now, this won't be official until the official start of the new league year, which goes into play tomorrow. But as it stands right now, the 49ers only have three interior defensive tackles. So we heard that Jonathan Allen was a part of the Deebo Samuel trade conversation. And so it was believed and reported that the 49ers would have serious interest in signing Jonathan Allen in free agency. But as we heard yesterday, Jonathan Allen went to go visit the Vikings and he left the Vikings with a big time contract. A 3-year, $60 million contract to be exact. So he got paid. And when you look at that amount, it doesn't look like the 49ers were at all in that conversation. Um, Based on how they're building right now, it feels like they're not in the business of spending money. They're in the business of kind of resetting the books. And so, as you can see, Javon Hargrave also pictured here. He is going to be a part of he's a post June 1st release, but he can sign anywhere he wants right now. And it is believed that he is closing in on a deal with the Vikings as well. So the Vikings defensive line now might be anchored by these two guys. So I don't know what the 49ers plans are for the interior defensive line because right now it is paper thin. Typically, the defensive line room consists of about 10 to 11 players on the final 53. So we'll see how that goes. But when you look at who else is on the roster that was on the final 53 last year, it was Leonard Floyd, Ita Gross Matos, Samuel Kiwanu, and Nick Bosa. So I don't know what the 49ers plans are for defensive line. It looks like, they did sign Richie Grant, but again, he was a super cheap signing, $1.5 million for a depth piece and special teamer. And, we'll see. We'll see what the future holds for the position. But I think 49er fans probably want to see the 49ers make some moves to kind of calm down the situation with all the players leaving. I think, as I've expressed, the players leaving, it wasn't necessarily a surprise. The biggest surprises to me might be names that you might be like, well, I'm not surprised. I was surprised by Malik Collins and Kyle Juszczyk getting released. Everyone else I was fully expecting to leave in free agency just because of the dollar amounts associated with them. And I didn't think the 49ers are going to be looking to pay that. So I'm really not surprised by who has left other than Juice and Malik. And the reason I'm just surprised by Malik is because they needed depth. I get it from a contractual standpoint that they want to get out of his $10 million contract, but obviously the 49ers need to field a team, right? They need to, if they want to win, the Super Bowl is in Levi Stadium next year. If they want to have a chance to be in that game, you need players. And right now, the 49ers have only signed depth pieces. And while saying that, I didn't believe that they were going to be big players in free agency. I didn't think they were going to go out and make massive signings like Javon Hargrave or anything like that. But some mid-levels, maybe mid-level starters, to plug some holes and things like that. But we haven't seen anything. Now, day 2 and day 3 could bear out different fruit. We'll see. But as it stands right now, the 49ers holes on their roster have only gotten larger. I would say outside of tight end, outside of running back, and yeah, they did add the safety, right? So, but other than that, their defensive line currently is in shambles, at least on the interior. They need linebacker help. They need more cornerbacks. If you ask 49er fans, they need more offensive linemen, but at this rate, I don't know. There's a couple mid-level players that they could consider on the interior and maybe wide receiver, but we'll see. So I'm just curious. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.